Hey everyone, uh, thanks for checking out the video and thanks for visiting the channel. We went with a mono black deck today. I had been experimenting with a few other decks, and some can get quite convoluted as far as to what the deck mechanic will be or the theme will be, and they weren't doing so well. So I just said, you know what, I'm going to go with what I like, and I decided to just slap together a mono black deck. This deck I made just this afternoon. It took me about 15 minutes. Uh, some black staple cards are just always going to be there. If you're not really concerned with too much of a theme, it kind of frees you up. And there's really nothing high end here. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get into the cards. Black has some tremendously great one drops. Evolved Sleeper is one of those cards that the longer he stays around, the more he starts punishing you. And his card draw is valuable. It can work. And he just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So one black, 1/1 with three different abilities. Tap a black, he becomes a cleric with a base power toughness 2/2. After that, you have to do these in order. You can't jump ahead. Then you can tap one black, one other, and if he's a cleric, put Death Touch on him, and he becomes a Phyrexian human cleric with a base toughness of 3/3. The Death Touch is really important. It can again just stall people, or they'll just keep letting them through because they don't want their creatures to die. And then lastly, once you have those two, the last one is two black, one other. If he is a Phyrexian, put a +1/+1 counter, draw a card, lose a life. I have a few ways in this deck to gain life, so that's not such a big deal. Him getting bigger and bigger and drawing cards, this is all on a one drop. Oh, that's incredible. Currently my favorite one drop from the new set, Greedy Freebooter. This guy almost always gets a free pass, which isn't a big deal. It's only one damage because people never want to let you have the mana or scrying. I mean, if you want him to die. There's been times I've shot him just to get his ability popped off. Very good early draws are very nice. Bitter Triumph. I think this is one of Black's better creature removal cards currently. Yeah, the life can be a bummer, but if you're sitting on a lot of cards in your hand you don't want, land or whatnot, then you're just throwing a card away, and it can just destroy a creature or planeswalker. One black, one other, instant. Enough said. Deep Cavern Bat. Another one of those cards from the new set that it's starting to take over. I've noticed a lot of black decks use this card, and most times when you use it, you're going to go in and grab whatever creature kill card they have sitting in their hand, and a lot of the times most people are only sitting on one. So that takes that out of their hand. They can't even kill the bat anymore if you play it safe and don't use it for a block or anything. And in the meanwhile, it's a 1/1 flying lifelink. He can just keep flying over there. You get the benefit of seeing their hand. He gets you life and he flies. So, for a 2-drop, that's a lot. This slot, the 3 slot is the weak one if you don't count the Flesh Gorger. I'm still experimenting with this guy. His 4 toughness is great. So you got one black, two other for a 2/4 Death Touch. When he attacks, the player with the most life or tied for the most life, create a 1/1 vampire token. If he attacks and you have the most life or tied for the most life, then draw a card and lose 1 life. So he's always putting things into play, whether drawing cards or making creatures that also have lifelink. The Death Touch, again, nice. Keeps people away. 4 defense makes red not like him because they usually have to dump 2 cards on to kill it. And if not, then he'll sit there and just absorb whatever they want to throw at him. Definitely a powerful card that I think might even replace my Villager as my favorite 3-drop for black. Archfiend of the Dross. A 2 casting two black, 2 other for a 6/6 flyer. Comes in with 4 oil counters. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil counter from it, and if it has no oil counters, you lose the game. Very rarely, when I've cast this card, does he ever run out of tokens. He's usually killed, or I've killed them. 6/6 flying. It's not something your opponent can ignore too often. And most times their flyers aren't tough enough to even match this, so they just become chump blockers, which is kind of bad because you want to be action with this guy. You're on a time limit. And it has the benefit whenever a creature opponent dies, it loses 2 life. So even though they could be throwing things in front of it to block it, they're going to lose life. And if it has enough of them, it adds up. Hard to have a black deck without a Sheila Dread in there. Currently the part of the best 4 cat. It's funny. I used to consider green the card that, when it gets to 4, it had really good beef. But black, I think, in a lot of ways, is just taking that slot over. I can't think of too many 4-drop green cards that can keep up with some of the black cards that have for 4 drops. So 2 others, 2 black, 2 others for 4 or 5 death touch. Again, more death touch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever your opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Bananas. The 5 defense on this thing. Again, gives red fits, gives most decks fits. It is one of those cards that when it comes out, if they don't have an answer for it right away, it's going to cause you problems. This addresses some combo cards I've been seeing a lot out there. Mostly your creatures, clearly, but works against planeswalkers as well. They just drop it, you put the end on them. 2 black, 2 other for an instant. This spell costs 2 less to cast if your life total's 5 or less. I rarely get down there, especially with all the life link or the life gain I have in here. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Search its controller's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name as that permanent and exile them. That player shuffles and then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. Not too often am I taking them out of their hands, but if I do, I'm usually fine with it. There's one match I didn't, simply because I didn't want them to draw new cards, but I think it's the 6th match in this video, and you'll see it's a good reason not to. I used it on something else. It just tears apart combos. If the combos around a creature is exiled, so there's no way to save it, and you're just going to go through the deck and take it all out, gone. See you later. It's a good card. It's a little expensive, but its ability to remove all the things that could be unnecessarily harsh on you, it makes it a worthy add. Another one of the new cards from the new set I've just been loving, Bloodletter of Aklazats. So we have a 3 black, 1 other for a 2/4 flyer. If an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much instead. Damage causes loss of life. This is crazy. This card can pile up damage so fast. I have a few ways to squeeze the creatures through, like my Flesh Gorger with Menace. If they don't address this thing, this guy can really cause a lot of power or a lot of damage quickly. Another one of those, again, 4-drop black, 4-drop black, 4-drop black, 4-drop black. The 4 drops for black, if you're not prepared for it, especially if you have one of these in your hand and you happen to, say, get a freebooter out and get one of these out earlier and then drop him afterwards, I mean, you're going to swing over for the draws and do 12 damage on turn 4. Bananas. Fun card. Definitely been enjoying the, again, 4 defense. Red fits. Red faces love it. Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. It may be a 7 casting cost for a 7/5. It's rarely ever cast for that. It's almost always the 2 black, 1 other for the 3/3 Menace lifelink. Ward, pay life equal to its power. The lifelink is great. The Menace is great. It is just a great 3-drop. One of the better 3-drops. And again, black has it. I don't know where black decided to start taking over creature dominance, but green, I mean, I actually I won a provincial tournament on a mono green deck, but that was back in the Ursa Saga days. Green truly had its ownership of powerful beef quick, and somewhere along the line, black, which was its enemy color, now can hold up. I think it holds up better than green. Because it also has removal, where green has a lot of its removal depending on creature. It has to be in play so you can bounce off of it or whatnot. Black just straight out 2 color, 2 mana, poof, gets rid of that, and then I'm going to drop my beef. And green, I mean, there's a reason why you don't see green much in all the... Green's an accessory color now. It is not a color that drives. I've tried very hard to make mono green decks, and they just never work without another color. Mono black decks, there are so many varieties of mono black decks you can put out there. And then to round it all off, another one of my favorite cards now, Virtue of Persistence. And its adventure is just as good as its enchantment. So Lochthwain Scorn, 1 black, 1 other sorcery. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. You gain 2 life. I love the life gain. I love the -3/-3. So In a lot of ways, you can't save it. It's just dead. And then your enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep, put target creature card from a graveyard into the battlefield under your control every turn. And that includes creatures in their graveyard. I did one of my earlier cards, and I see people make this mistake so often. They'll play the Villager, which is that 3/3 that comes into play. It can eat a creature from a graveyard, and whenever it attacks, it can eat a creature from a graveyard. And then in its night version, it does too. I don't get why people play this card and that card at the same time. If you're going to play a card that eats creatures from the graveyard, then your Virtue of Persistence will be weaker. Now, unless you're truly afraid of whatever's in their graveyard, which, it's valuable, it's a good concern. That's why I have the End in a few other ways. The pack can just take it out of your hand and you can't recycle it. You're weakening your own Virtue of Persistence. So eating creatures means if this does come out and it's 7 mana, by the time you get there, your Villager is going to eat up most of the good creatures anyway. So it was counterproductive. It wasn't working very well. I see a lot of people do it, and I actually kind of giggle at them because you're hurting yourself. It hurts itself in its confusion. So this in its own is great. Bringing out all of these is great. The average casting cost, if you were to look, it's not that high. It's 3/5, but that's only because it's counting this is a 7 and this is a 7. Taking these two out and saying this is a 2 and this is a 3, the average casting cost of this deck is very low. And it just slides together very well. I racked up the 6 wins pretty quick with this one. So check her out, guys, especially if you like mono black. Enjoy the videos, and if you like what you see, please subscribe. Give me some comments if you happen to have any observations. I always love hearing from people that like the channel. And hit that bell button so that you can get notifications for when the next video comes out. Thanks for checking things out, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good day. Later. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another match of Magic Standard Ranked Best of 1. I definitely like that. Lots of land, but I'm okay with that. Always good to see 2 early creatures to cast. Let's make them nervous. Nobody likes the freebooter. Early mana advantage for killing it. Over the freebooter goes. Go booter, go booter, go. Evolved Sleeper in the house. There we go. Your turn, King Coles. Mono green versus mono black. Mono a mono. Yeah, let's come over for some more. Next. What creature shall you finally play, King Coles? Green, white, A. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of the decks that use the Ozolith are using white-green. Lots of counters to be placed. But I think his deck did not get an ideal draw. And I don't mind pushing my advantage. Let's go. Get our Phyrexian Obliterator out there and see how King Coles handles that. Probably not well. He'll have to blow it up. Yep. Ossification. Hello, Botanical Brawler. Goodbye, Botanical Brawler. In we go. And let's get more pressure. Flesh Gorger in the house. I would think you're in a lot of trouble. Sleeper can get bigger. The Flesh Gorger needs 2 to block. Well, the freebooter's an afterthought now. They don't even care about that. 2 lands could drop my oh-so-favorite Instant Flash Emperor, but I can't see it. What you got, King Coles? There we go. Bigger. They want big ore. Well, let's draw one card first. In case it's a card that can help me kill some stuff. It cannot. So, alright. Let's see what you got in your hand, King Coles. Oh, look at that, eh? Well, we definitely gotta get rid of the ossification. And I think we're about to just charge on in for everybody. Gorger will take 2, or the Sleeper will take 1. But you're not letting it all through, for it is your expiration. There you go. Alright, I'll take the Brawler. Nope, nothing I can do with that. Good to see the Brawler gone. Yeah, I don't want that. Oh wait, no, I do want that. It gives me my 7th land. I know how to read. End turn. Get the persistence out there, and you're gonna have a hard time keeping my creatures down. Because you're at 5, so it's pretty much a permanent push. That out, and we will send in the Flesh Gorger and the Bat. Actually, even the Sleeper. It does not matter anymore. Death holds nothing over him. Bond Warden. Yeah, I shall go that way, and let's just add that for giggles. That is a pretty big beast collar. I don't see you surviving this much longer, though. He can't attack. He'll lose his tap or his defense. You'll make that beast collar some big though, eh? Alright. I guess they're just conceding. Alright, what are you gonna do? You are big. Don't want any of those. No. Any of these? Yes. And that is game. Well, that was a pretty smooth match. Though I think they mulliganed, so can't dance on the corpse too much. Thanks for watching, everyone. And we'll catch us on the next one. Later. Hello once again. Welcome back for more Magic Arena. Up against Arlac. Going first is nice. Turn 1, turn 2 option is nice. This could be a nice hand. We shall see. What you got, Arlac? What am I up against? Burn, baby, burn. Come on over, Zippy. What do I get? I think we should drop this. Pump the Sleeper to make him concerned. If it's red, they don't want him getting too big. We'll stop. What do you have, Mr. Red? I'll gladly throw the freebooter in the way. There's no question there. Lucky enough to get a land and a token. I could put out Sheila next turn. Oh, Felden. No, you're in, Felden. Only because I don't want to be touched. Which way do I go? Well, I want to see what he has. So we'll go that way. Oof. Get that rage out of my face. Rage face bad. No attack. He'll drop his 3/3 haste. Little reveler. Him too, eh? I don't mind that. He's got another one coming, but I gotta get them out of his hand somehow. And since I'm apparently not gonna get it the old-fashioned way by drawing land. Take that. Get that. Pop up my apocalypse. This might change the game for you, Red. Or will we come for one? The old 1-point swing. One for me, one less for you. What now? Sheila Dread is just a terrible card for Arlac.
Don't think a fancy dress means I didn't come here to fight.
What you got, Chandra? He gets a mana.
Give a toast?
Has to use it before he attacks. He's not. Yeah, only because I have another one in my hand and I gotta get this guy out of here from popping me all the time. Land. What was the other two? Squeeze and a lightning bolt. Squeeze not gonna do any good. The lightning bolt he might like, but he can't cast it this turn. If only he waited, eh? Well, let's see what else you got. We're gonna go for Chandra. We're gonna go for you. And I'm going to get rid of you. Yeah, I'll pay that life. No blocks. No blocks.
Aw, party's over.
Party is indeed over. No party for mono red. Mono red versus mono black. Mono a mono. Does not like that apocalypse. He won't like it when I drop it again. Could probably even see him concede, really. It's just so hard for red to kill stuff with that much defense. Well, someday if I ever get to get that fourth mana. Very elusive. Mono red sitting at 5 and mono black sitting at 3. I bet you I probably have at least 5 or 6 more lands than him. I mean, mono red plays so low. You might as well put him out. I mean, you don't like the death touch, and he'll actually survive your attack. But there's no point holding it in your hand if you cast it. Right, Red? Yeah, I'll pay more 3 life, because I don't want you to have that either. And in we go. Oh, there you go. Krator. Just survived that initial onslaught. He used too much resources to kill in Shielded Red. That's Red really does not like that card. So 2. See you guys in game 3. Have a good one. Hey everyone, welcome back for another match in Magic Arena. Up against rolling on the floor laughing meow. Makes sense. We'll keep this hand. One more mana would get us rolling a little easier, but I think we can hopefully hold out. We got a turn 1 play and a turn 2 play, should we decide. Let's get that freebooter out there. The unblockable card. Because nobody wants to kill it. Freebooter, go! Hi, Sleeper. We're gonna pretend we're not gonna pump him up because we knew a cut down was coming. Why wouldn't you cut down the freebooter? Ah, missed opportunity. End sarcasm. Three turns, no moves. You think he's scared of the freebooter? Over he comes. Run! Devastating. This person shall eliminate Preacher of the Schism. I call it, if not removed from the game, you know, exile style. Because Black-White specializes in see you never again. Had to throw a card away. Didn't kill him because he didn't hit hard enough. Let's do it again, he says. You're supposed to tap his land, and he did not. He could have a board clear. He could be using his Sunfall soon enough, so we're not going to play anything this turn. We're going to put pressure on him to clear the board, and then I'll bring up my next card, hopefully. I mean, he doesn't like the Preacher, he just tried to kill it. That's a nice looking card. As is this. But I mean, really. There's your Sunfall. Who knew? Oh yeah. Hand raised. Well, let's try it again. You didn't like it last time? You'll definitely like it this time. Out goes a land. Ooh, oh, what? That has to have another one. What would you have better in your hand than the Emperor? Whatever Emperor you put down, whatever card you put down is going to have a tough time. So I'll have to keep myself untapped. You didn't get a single? Oh, you had to have. There we go. I'll say I'd like to use the end before. For now, though, we can go with one and attack. And now we still can use the end. Flippity flip, flippity flip. His own bitter triumph. Out comes the Planeswalker.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa.
And away goes the Preacher
Protect my people.
of the Schism. I hope you draw another Planeswalker. I hope you draw another Emperor. Forsooth, it would be your end. Actually, I should, but then again, he just, well, can he use that now? Oh yeah. Choppa, choppa. Goodbye, Schism.
You're done.
But can't really do anything to stop my incoming, so I'm going to just stay here and pump him a bit. Or do this. Yeah, playing the 3 life. I don't mind paying the 3 life to get rid of that thing.
See you later.
So, we're not down to that point yet, but let's apply pressure, as I like to say. End turn. So he can bring out his Dracula for nothing, and use his ability twice this turn. There's the Emperor. He really did have 3.
I'm home.
Draws the card, uses the Emperor's ability twice, would kill it, so he could get rid of the sleeper. And then put down a creature token or something. There's an Assembly of the Titans. Oh, is a card.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to hurt your people, but your people make it easy to make me want to hurt your people. Alright, what can we do? We got a ton of mana. So you get to go away. Attacking with those is, we're gonna get rid of the Dracula, I think. No drawing cards for you, please. Oh, you only had 2. I guess it would have been better off getting the Emperor. 1, 2, over to you.
You should be scared.
What more do you have, kind sir? Oh, conned. For all those with a Star Trek background. Well, there you go. Casting that next turn and wiping out the board. Will you hacka? He doesn't. Well, I'm not going to really flush the board, am I? Oh. Well, I guess. We'll have to go this way instead. No attack. No point. Bringing back the dross. Do a card, throw a card away. You did. And that's a card you wanted. Beef.
We got the edge in this fight.
Dross. More dross. Freebooter. Nothing to do this turn. That Emperor's gonna get such a slap though. Throws away land. Does he have the 4th Emperor in his hand already? Maybe he has another kind. Oh, maybe he drew a board clear. Nope. He did not. The freebooter's right there, man. What do you think you're doing? Tis.
We must protect the people.
Well, I guess he just doesn't want to wait for it to happen. You back into play. You all doing all of your things. What do you have in your... I wonder if he has any big beef in his hand either, right? I mean, you gotta go. There's no way around that. And we'll leave that at that. Bring in my own apocalypse. And sit. Draw some cards. Oof. You're gonna make a nasty face. I don't see people playing this card too much. It's a good way to deck yourself. And I'm not going to do that, I guess. It was an odd match, but I'll take it. Pressure, right? It's all about that pressure. Thanks for watching the next one, guys. We're going to try and get maybe one or two more here to make a decent video, and we'll see you at the end cap. Have a good one. Hello once again. Welcome back for more Magic Arena. Up against MF Jones. Lots of creature punishment, no creatures. Oof. I don't know if this is a wise choice. Hello, you nice person. Oh good, more. That's what I needed. Well, you're not touching me for a few turns. We'll bring that to my turn and use my virtue of persistence. Let's see what you have. Ooh, you're gonna pop them, aren't you? Nope. Ooh, all ugliness. Creature get big, creature get big, creature get ugly. We'll go with the monstrous rage. That cheap puff buff is brutal. Too bad for him, most of his creatures aren't going to live long enough for him to apply it. Or I'll let him drop the creature, try to apply, and then I pop the creature. Just gonna sit here and keep casting things. Over I go. Pick. My turn. Sorry, end of my turn. Your turn. City of Brass. That was quite the card in those days. Alright, I'll just wait for you to cast something on her. And I will make her non-existent. That. Oh, I'm paying the left side lots. I don't want you having anything that's going to let you get bigger, more powerful. Shoof. MF Jones says enough. Yeah, you didn't have a very good hand either. That's the strength of black. When it gets the advantage, it can make it really hard to come back. Saw the writing on the wall, as do I. Here's the end of the fourth. See you guys in the fifth. Have a good one. Later. Welcome back for one more. Up against Mitchell? Ugh. I'm so bad at this. I can't say Magic Arena Standard ranked best of one though. Lots of practice with that. Hello, freebooter. Hello, doorstop. Hello, pop in the chop. Card red doesn't want to see because you know I'll block it. Wow, you didn't even go after him. Well, maybe you'll kill my deep cavern bat. How can a red deck not go for that? Ooh, we see what you are. Well, let's make you use one of your brotherhoods. Run, freebooter, run! And here comes one. One to clear them all. And all will be one deck. I gotta be careful against these. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out my other video, I do have an all will be one deck. The last match, I do believe I popped somebody for the potential of 700 and some. So now do we bring out another one so they bring out another one? Yes. We need to get them to waste these things. Brotherhood, and he'll do the artifact so we can kill both of them. No. Very, very foolish of him. So let's bring out my one. I could have killed both. That's the silly thing. He went for the 3 damage to each creature, but if he destroyed all artifacts, man, if threw 3 less, well, I would have killed this and that. Oh, Michelle or Miguel. Miguel? Mitch. Oh, Mitch. Well, I'm coming over to pop you. And I'm going to drop you. And make you hint at more. Next turn. That sure is a lot of mana for a mono red deck. How many cards are thrown away? Oof. The pain. I don't like seeing that guy around at all. Yeah, there's no point shooting him. Shoot me. Let's make you big. Run! You just might be done soon because of sheer pressure, Mitch. My black pressure deck putting pressure. Hello, Koth. Are you gonna kill my sleeper?
Stopping Phyrexia is all
I will make him one bigger. Then watch me go. You can waste that damage on him so I can make you have to do it again. Yes.
This is
Killed him till he died from it. What do you have over there? There's a few ways we can go here. What do I have in the graveyard? Yeah, I have a lot of beef in the graveyard, but he will here soon too. But I think that's the better way to go right now. What? Say what? I put a land down already, didn't I? Yes. Oh. The ability to read is an important concept, boys and girls. Look at all the all will be ones. Look at all the pain that will be mine. The big score, maybe, because I don't want him to get a whole lot of mana. But he's gonna all will be one my butt all over the place here in a minute. You just straight up gotta go. Do we pay the life? No, we'll discard the card. No, pay the life. And over I go for 3 more. Can't let him get more mana. I don't care as much about the all will be one. I mean, you need to be able to apply tokens to get it to work. And yeah, there you go. Well, that was a pretty basic one, eh? I think we should strive for one more, and then we'll make that a video. Yeah, I kind of liked it. His concept deck didn't work, so. Alright, one more. It shall be. See you guys soon. Later. Welcome back for more. Crypto Paragon. I have faced you earlier today. I do believe you beat me too. I wonder if you're using the same deck. Trolling around with us lower forms. Going first, no creatures quick. I don't like that. I've learned that is not a good way to win with this deck. We need things that get out quick. Yeah, don't need the land. Do want the early creature casting. Let's attack with a freebooter, see if we can draw something. Cannot. Let's get the my bat then. Does that take anything from you? Oof, oof, oof. Oh, we gotta take that lightning strike. That is a lot of pain over there. So you'll be taking my Shielded Red. And I will be dropping this and attacking with the freebooter. And then dropping my Phyrexian. Let's get some life back. I really would like to see you attack. Oh, look at you! No, you're not gonna do that silliness. You and Jordan now will leave you. You'll just let that guy through. The funny thing is, even if he blocks with bolt, he can't stop the Flesh Gorger. He can't kill it anyway. Deep thoughts. Give me my life, Crypto Paragon. Please and thank you. Peace and Qs. Yeah, I mean, he has the advantage that he can block with both, but then he gives me the shield right back. He doesn't want to do that. He does like to kill this thing off because he's got 2 more sitting in his hand. That is probably the only choice he has right now, but he knows if that bat dies, I'm dropping the Shielded Red this turn. So it's a no-brainer. You drop, let the Flesh Gorger through. It's only 3, it's early in the game. There's not much to think about. Thank you. Now I'll drop my Sleeper, and I will even pump him up because I have nothing left in my hand. I'm not, no tricks here. There we go. Alright, Hand of Hatred. Lots coming. Oh, thank you. Freebooter to you, and you will just eat. You will just eat you. I will take the end. But not yet. We'll save that for when he drops a beef. Maybe he'll take his bat from him. Stop barking at me, doggy. Your master played it this way. And back into the tank. He's thinking to himself, if only he had his lightning strike. Oh, come on, Crypto. You played well earlier, none of this stalling stuff. I'm not interested in it. You know that. Oh, Gix. You're a powerful card. Do I take your Gix right now? I do. I don't want to get cards, Gix. Yeah, didn't even bother attacking, blocking with your bat, or attacking your bat. I don't care about the Shielded right now. I'm pretty far ahead. You're going to start throwing that Hand of Hatred in the way there soon against my Flesh Gorger. Like these. You can't keep taking these hits. And he's going to keep taking these hits. You're crazy, dude. Crazy. Drop you, drop you. Let's see what you can do. Take that card out of my hand back. Oh wait. It does give him more to block with though. And let everything through. I'm at 24. I'm still doing pretty good. No blocks. I am here to make him unhappy with my choices. well, now you're done. Because you can't let anything through. My Aklazats kills you. And I'm just going to say good game, and you can be a good sport, Crypto Paragon. Oof. And that is how you throw a mono black deck together. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. That's a great example of the pressure this applies. Those flush gorgers are so important. I can't overstress that stuff. You like what you see, guys? Please subscribe for some more. And last I noticed, I'm up to 70, which is pretty crazy for me. Getting in on that 100 number. Again, I love hearing your comments. Lately, I've been appreciating the compliments for the deck constructions. And hit that notification bell so you can keep up to date with the videos as they roll out. Thanks for watching, everyone, and you guys have a great day. Later.